Hey folks, welcome back. This is Mr. Martin and just sort of running over today, November 23rd. We started off today by looking at why is Africa building a Great Green Wall. This is a short video that is looking at what is the Great Green Wall, how does it work, and shows that like it being a potential solution to desertification coming down from the Sahara. We then looked at an article to say, well, actually, that solution is more complicated than just simply planting trees. There's issues that are involved. So we read this article from the Smithsonian, while we also answered questions in this little note catcher right here. Again, the article is called "The Great Green Wall Didn't Stop Desertification, but it evolved into something that might." And so I have the questions here on the left, and then I'd like you to plug your answers in right over here on the right. And then we came back, we talked about that a little bit, and then I showed this video, which is the wonderful, delightful Miss Colleen Carlson, who is our library at West Seattle High School. And she walked through how to use our Seattle Schools sources to be able to do your research. So in addition to going on to like Wikipedia as a starting point and hunting around the internet for information, you can also use sources that are available through Seattle Schools for academic sources. And then finally, what we did is I sent you off in order to start your research. You put your name up here, and these are research notes for your Spark video essay. Please note that video essay is kind of like one word here. It is not an essay, it's a video essay. So you're doing a report in the medium of video. You put your topic here. Now, please note, this is the topic that you have already done your proposal video about. You've already made a video about this topic in which you told me what you want to do research on and why you want to do research on it. I'd like you to plug that link in right here to that Spark video. It's just another way for me to have it. You did plug it into the assignment on Thursday, but I want you to plug it in right here as well. And then as you are doing your research, here essentially is what you're looking for. And this will also kind of be the order that will be in your essay too. You tell us what the problem is. You define or describe what the problem is. Then you tell us what causes that problem, which are two different topics. You also explain what what the impact on humans is of this problem, like jobs, economy, health, things like that, political impacts. Then you explain how this this issue or problem impacts wildlife. That includes both trees or flora and animals, fauna. And then, just as we did today with desertification with the Great Green Wall, you explain possible solutions to this problem. And here you might see a number of different solutions, and you'll see how complex things can be, how complex solutions can be, because they're not always so simple as just, doing X in order to have Y happen. So that was the bulk of today. We spent the last, I'd say, 20 minutes being able to do research on our issues. I'd love to have this by Monday, and that way we can get at least a foothold. Last thing I'll say, this last column over here is for the URL, which means like the website address of the resource. So where did you get this information? And I want you to put the date that you access the information right here, because when we're going to do bibliographies later, you need to be able to tell me, when did you see that quote on the internets? Thank you so much for joining me for this recap of today, November 23rd. I hope that you all have a wonderful, relaxing, and delicious Thanksgiving. Thanks, everybody.